You definitely know this feeling. You are looking for some new thing that you could buy. You decide that you want to get it and then you look forward to it. And once you finally have it and you have it in your hands, you're thinking, I'm still me. I haven't really changed. You had so much anticipation for that new thing, that new material thing that could maybe finally change your life. Or it doesn't even have to be material. It might be that you are in a new relationship, or some people go to do plastic surgery. They just want to have something new because they think then they will receive what they treasure most in their lives. And that would be to be loved, to be accepted, and to be worthy. That's why we do so many of our decisions. And I have it all the time. I have a phase when I'm ordering a lot of things online and I receive the packages and I'm so looking forward to have them. Once I hold it in my hand, I'm like, well,
I'm still
okay.
me. It's still
It's
boring.
still normal. Like life immediately goes back to normal. So I think a lot of us try to continuously have something that they can look forward to, something new that's going to come into their life, because in that time between like making the purchase or deciding that you want to get something and actually receiving that thing, there's this anticipation. And in German we say Vorfreude ist die schönste Freude. To look forward to something is the most beautiful joy in life.
We are doing it a lot as women, especially with clothes. I used to be overworked in my corporate job. I used to have every day so much stress that every day, because my work was next to shopping center, shopping mall, I went
Oh my
every
gosh,
day.
that's great machine. Sorry, like you work, make
Yes,
some money, immediately go to spend it.
yes, but you are as funny as me, don't worry. Everybody is
Oh
funny.
yeah.
You know, you shouldn't laugh at me.
No,
But I was
it's
just
just
so
not
happy
funny.
to find something small for my lips, lip gloss, cosmetics, a little perfume here and there, or something pretty to wear every day or every second day. I could treat me to something nice. And if there was nothing, I could at least go to Starbucks or to Chibo Coffee and have my favorite coffee.
And you know already in the morning that at the end of the day you will go to do that. You will go to Starbucks and you can look forward to it the entire day.
Yeah, because I deserved it, because I worked whole day, I was stressed and whatever, tired, and then I have to go shopping anyways for groceries or wait for something. So I went there and I did my thing, I was shopping. For now, I think it's been 7 years since I'm not working, and I still have abundant amount of clothes, which I'm trying to get rid of all the time. And it's very much like, I understand minimalists, but I don't want to ever be one. But I think it's very good to see what we actually love to wear or actually love in our life, and what we actually just buy because we want to satisfy that craving. And we never actually, when I went, also when I was a little girl, okay, teenage girl, I was going to the shopping center, and when I didn't choose something, I felt very depressed almost. I
When
had
you didn't
this,
have something to take home.
yes, I was feeling this sense of like very big disappointment. And that's the thing, you go, it's like you go to somewhere to eat and you don't get any food. It's the same thing,
Or the package doesn't arrive on time.
for you. Yeah, that's Raphael's stories a lot. He has these
I got
he
better though.
Yeah, you got better. He was manifesting all the time some obstacles with his package, and it was incredible synchronicities which was he manifesting about his package. My package is the next day here,
Yeah,
and his took a week or two, and it was really fun.
it was.
So, and it was not coincidence because it was all the time. Like
It was my
this.
energy.
Yeah, it
And I
was.
think one thing is what you said, that you reward yourself at the end of the day with some Starbucks. I think that's very beautiful. Like, hey, I'm doing some work and I'm going to reward myself. And that will be like a treat. It will be like a ritual that I am worthy to give this to myself.
Yeah.
Another thing is when we just look outside of us to satisfy something within us, and that just never works.
Yeah, but I think we have to look at it from energy perspective. If you want to get something, you have to do research. Barely, like very rarely, it happens that I walk next, like at the in a grocery store or in a shopping center or wherever you are, and I see something and I want exactly that thing right now. It's very rarely happening in life. You have technology, and then you go and you say, I want to have AC. And then you investigate what kind of AC, what is it good for, and you spend so long to investigate what kind of AC you want and so on. And it's not very cool because already you're working to buy it, and now you're working to investigate about it and to even get it. So basically, you invest double the amount of work into getting something. And then when you have a lot of things, you have to work in your home to create a lot of space for it. So you need a bigger home and a lot of other shelves. Then you go to IKEA, then you have to walk in a whole store, then you see other things which you need, and the cycle continues. And you are caught. You are basically hooked. And you still can go on and on like this until you one day decide, maybe there's something about this.
Yeah, maybe there should be something more.
Yeah.
And I think one thing where it's very critical is if people start to find ways how they can operate on themselves, how they can do plastic surgery so they can get that feeling that they might be more adored or more loved or feel more worthy in life. I think that's very dangerous, and it just never is going to satisfy this. Not because the plastic surgery doesn't work, but because you are going to be still the same. And that's something that we really need to look at and be honest to ourselves. Hey, am I doing this just because then I hope I will be more worthy? Or I hope people will love me more? Or is it something I truly want just because I enjoy to do it?
Yeah, or we are doing it because it's a thing. It's a program. We don't even know where it's coming from and where it's going, where it's taking us. But we feel like so, for example, when I worked and I went shopping for my clothes, I felt so like I didn't really feel happy in my work. And I did a lot of work and I worked with a lot of people, and it was a lot of energy. And then I felt I need to reward me. But maybe that work in the shopping center, then it was something what mattered, what I could hold in my hands. I had some outcome from that day. I had a product.
Yeah.
If I would be a gardener, maybe, and I would have a
Yes.
potato at the end of the day or of the harvest,
It feels really rewarding.
then I would feel calm and satisfied. But because I never had the product in my hands and I was just part of the cycle, part of the chain in the corporation, then I understand that people have to hold something physical in their hands, and it feels for a little bit like there is some change, because when you hold something like a product, like a
Yeah, absolutely.
produce, it changes it makes you satisfied for a little bit at least. But that's what we are all wanting. We just have to buy twice the satisfaction. Once, when we have to already get it, if we would be, or not that we have to get it, but it would be natural to get it, because if we would go in a forest and hunt, we would have to pray and we would eat. And now we have to hunt, save, blah blah, process all these things, go to our car which we buy, and then we have to go to the store where we have to be properly dressed and everything and search for our thing. Even if it is electronics, you go to the iStore and I go to the shopping clothes, and it goes on and on. And we are being programmed that it's all okay. But never-ending consumption is just, I don't know. We have to somewhere see that we have enough, right?
And I think it's not good if we put this pressure on those material things or on those changes, that we say, okay, once I have this or once I do this, I will be different. that's something that I can definitely attest to because I went to many Dr. Joe Dispenza retreats. And the first one, I was truly innocent. I was just like, I'm curious, I'm gonna go there, see what it's all about. I just knew one thing, that I'll do my best to meditate. And after that, I had these miraculous things happening, for example, that I could manifest this relationship, that I met Petra. And then I felt entitled and was starting to expect that the next retreats, I'll just keep on manifesting retreat by retreat. I'll manifest the next new thing. But I never truly changed. I was still the same person. I go there and I have this hope built up. I look forward to the retreat and I have this hope and expectation, even though I don't want to admit it, that something is going to change with me. But it's my work, my inner work. And yeah, I can do it for 7 days, 10 days on the retreat. But when I go home, I have to keep it up. I have to keep changing and be that person that I really want to be and give these beautiful feelings to myself. That's my responsibility. That's never something outside of us that can give it to us. Nothing can make us happy but us.
I see it a lot because I have it in my experience too, you know. It's also about Dr. Joe events. Uh, you know, when I went to my first event, I was very excited, very careful, very, you know, it's new and you don't know what to do, how it works, and so on. I met a lady on a first retreat, on her first retreat, and I observed her. She was excited. She was absolutely, you know, in a different world. And now you think when you go there, you will have the same, you know, you
The
will
same
get the
feeling.
same feeling. And it doesn't happen. It doesn't give you the same feeling. And you're still searching and hunting for that. And it's very unpleasant. And it's the worst thing, this, especially if you start a relationship in a first retreat. For example, you found me, you met me after the first retreat. So, you know, you get a really like beautiful retreat place to be. And then you have a person who is manifested there, sort of like that. You meet that and the love boosts it
Oxytocin.
all, boosts it all. And then you think that you will have this kind of fireworks all the time in Dr. Joe's retreats, and you're hooked. And you go there and you pay the money. And of course, the retreats are amazing, but I don't think that if people go one like every month or every second month on Dr. Joe Dispenza's retreat, that it will do that thing to them, you know. If you go once in a few years or so, you prepare for that, or at least once a year, and even that I think it's quite
It's a
early.
lot, yeah.
And then you prepare for that, you know, you look forward, you, a lot of things change and so on. But I see it on people who go first time and then fifth time, or I don't know, and then they expect that something will change, and I see the sadness in them, you know, that it doesn't change. It doesn't change. You have to change. You
And
have to do that.
and afterwards the frustration that you come
Yeah.
home and you say, oh my gosh, my life didn't change the way I expected to. What a waste, you know. I
I
went there
should
and
double down on meditations because I definitely don't do it right and
yeah.
stuff. We did
It's
that. We did that.
it's like, and it's putting you even lower than you were before.
Yeah.
It's dangerous, but the good thing is that we don't actually have to spend any money to give these feelings to ourselves. It's truly free. We can give ourselves happiness by just starting to breathe happiness through our heart, by taking some time and allowing us to feel a love for life, or an abundance of life. We can give this all to ourselves by just having the thought of the emotion that we want to have. It's always the end result. Whatever you're buying yourself, there's always the end result is your emotion. So you think of that emotion and you just start to give it to yourself. Feed it to yourself like some nice, nutritious meal.
Or I just started to practice a little bit different type of tuning in, and it's that I'm tuning all out. You have to basically try it at home. You lay in a bed or somewhere comfortable, you absolutely tune out of everything. Like you don't play any music, you don't get any preparation, you don't do any breath work, nothing. It's about being in a nothing. You just lay down and be like this for 3, 5, 10, 15 minutes. You can't move a finger, you can't move a hair. And it's really cool because then you are like, you will realize that you are not in nothingness. You are having a lot of movies running through your mind. You were very well entertained by your mind. And you can just observe. You do nothing. So you don't even observe. You just try to do nothing. And it's anyways something happening in there. It's really cool. Try it at home and let us know in comments how it feels for you, because I'm really curious. I also try it sometimes even for 2 minutes a day, or I set my timer on and I'm like, already I liked it now, because when I know that I don't have to do anything, look into my phone or looking in the TV and eat and conversate with somebody and listen to the music or even meditation, I feel much better. I feel like I rested a lot.
Oh yeah, it's uncomfortable to do it, but the
First, yeah.
reward that you will get from it is huge.
And the body loves it. Your
Oh
body.
yeah.
Your body will totally love it.
You will be a buddy with your body. Just one last thing I wanted to quickly point to is the relationships. It's also like something that we have this oxytocin boost in the beginning and we just can't get enough of each other. We're cuddling each other all the time. And after some time, that feeling fades away.
And you're still keep stuck in cuddling your dogs all the time like you used to.
Yeah,
We still have dogs
yeah,
around us.
that doesn't change for some reason.
For some reason. I don't know why.
But anyways, we often then think, okay, the spark is gone. So now let's start a new relationship with a new person. And you get into that relationship and you're like, oh my gosh, it was all worth it. Now everything is different. And after some time, we're back to the same place.
Yeah.
So it's also just a trap and something that the human mind is often tempted, or the animal body is often tempted to think, okay, I should have somebody else now because then I'll have again more fun, more joy, and I'll be happier.
You know, I'm just like thinking, I'm a very sometimes philosophical, like having some philosophical questions. Like, why do we change partners, but we would never in a whole world change our pet, you know, for any other pet. It's
Yeah.
our pet and we love that pet. Why don't we do this to our partner, you know? It's very strange, but I believe they are so pure, and we
Yeah.
know them and they know us and we feel the bond.
So
So
pure.
yeah, so we like it a lot as
Come
well
on.
to cuddle with our dogs.
Come here.
But
Hurry. But
I know that feeling. I also had this kind of relationship when I was like very, very like after teenage years, sort of. I had a partner which he was basically hunting for this love feeling, and it's also like until he got the girl, he was already uninterested, and this is the also the love of wanting the,
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
this is also,
And then you realize I'm still me.
and we heard amazing jokes, you know. We actually were inspired by one person who was a
Comedian.
comedian, stand-up comedian, and he was saying about this funny wanting, like that we basically don't even want to have the iPhone, because he's like giving example, we want to have iPhone, you know, we dream about it, we study about it. He was watching everything about iPhones and about the company and so on before he got his iPhone. And when the other iPhone was released and whatever, blah blah, and then he got the iPhone and he has it, and
One thing,
and it's boring,
having.
you know.
One thing, having.
And thank God they release one iPhone a year.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they released one iPhone per 5 years?
Oh my gosh, that would be bad.
That would be so crazy. You know, that would be, now at least once a year you can give yourself a dopamine a little bit, but and you know that next year it comes again, you know. So it's not bad. I think if we are aware of this game, it's not bad, it's good.
Yeah.
Like, let's play here when we are already here, let's play. But don't do what I did, that I basically, or don't, everybody's doing it. We become slaves to our things later, and it's not good. That's why minimalists are such a big thing, because they are like saying no to everything, and that's also not good. I think something like very healthy in between, like a golden middle path,
Yeah.
like Chinese medicine teaches, is good.
I would just conclude it with, don't be unfair to the thing you want to buy or the thing that you want to do by expecting it to change you.
Yeah.
Just don't be unfair, because that you have to know that it's never going to do that for you. You
Yeah.
have to know this is my responsibility, because otherwise you just end up buying shit for nothing.
And now the video is not gonna be monetized.
Because I said no, I
No,
think
but
it's fine.
imagine that the thing could speak, and you know, I have many times got something which was like a designer clothes, and I have it in my, you know, in my closet, or not anymore, and I don't even like to wear it. I don't like to wear somebody else's name on me anyways. And you know, you just don't have to buy designer brand or whatever because it's good, and the society would sort of like worship it much more than the same t-shirt but without the little tiny tag there. You know, so play, and think about the dogs as well, and pets and partners. Why do we do that? I also don't know. But think about that, and maybe you can inspire us with your conspiracy theory about this.
Don't ever forget that you're unlimited, and if you would like to share some more time with us, we also have this video here for you next. We don't have a video about Ari.